Now, the gentleman I spoke to was just a random dot. You know, he's a gentleman in his 50s. He's been doing videos on TikTok and Instagram past several years, 4 years. And, you know, he's just a dad. He's a gentleman who's creating content on there, and he seems to be generating a lot of videos and a lot of viewers. So I wanted to have a discussion with him and talk to him about social media and just general subjects that we touched on. So I hope you liked the video, and please go check out my YouTube page, and I hope you follow the channel. And also, most importantly, go and check out Just a Random Dot on TikTok and Instagram. Please go give him a follow. And again, thank you very much for doing the video with me, mate. It was a great chat with you. Anyway, let's get this video going. Thank you for watching. Yo, everyone, it's PS2 Fat Boy with my first official podcast, and I have a very special guest. Just a Random Dot is with me today, and I'm very honored to have him here as my very first official guest on a brand new series that I'll be posting on YouTube. And also have segments on my TikTok page as well. So I'm really happy to have him here to be talking to us. And that gentleman is Just a Random Dot. Hello, Just a Random Dot. Nice to meet you. How are you today?
I'm doing good.
Thank you.
Thanks for having me.
No, thanks for coming in, man. I really appreciate it. If you can tell us a little bit about yourself, like how a little bit about yourself, when your whereabouts, and where can people find you on what social platforms?
I'm on Instagram and TikTok is just a random dot, and I live in Oklahoma.
Yep.
In the USA.
Yep.
And most of my life I was a factory worker, driving forklifts and stuff. But now I'm a correctional officer.
Oh yeah.
And I just make videos.
Yep. And how did you you said you used to be a factory worker? Like, I'm doing kind of like factory work myself. How long did you do that job for?
I worked at a few different factories. I did for about 25 years.
Yeah, it's some hard yakka, isn't it? Like, well, that's the term.
Yeah,
you know, it's hard work. You know, long hours, and you know, not much pay.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah. So
I'd probably still be doing it if I didn't get fired.
Oh wow! They just let you go, or they made you redundant, or?
No, it actually goes back to social media. I was making a TikTok of me getting the chocolate milk, and I'd allowed to film.
Oh, you
and the TikTok went
viral.
Yeah, the TikTok went viral. Yeah.
Oh God.
They said you can't film in here.
Oh, did they have a policy that they said you can't film in there?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, that's no good. Well, hopefully my workplace finds out that I'm filming and I can get fired. But you said you said you're now in working as a correctional officer. That must be a huge difference of type of work.
Yes, it is. It is.
Yeah,
it's not bad though. I like it. It's what I'll be doing for the rest of my life. But I only got like 12 more years left to work because I'm so old. So
old. Well, how old are you? Well, how old are you now? If you don't mind me asking.
I just turned 53 a couple weeks ago.
You're 53. I just turned 50 not long ago, so I'm in the 50s club now. And I feel like, so do you feel like the older you get, the less fucks you give now? Like, everything's like, you feel like, I don't give a shit about certain things. Yeah, I'm the same. Yeah.
That's definitely true.
It's very
Once
true.
Once you hit 50.
We hit 50 less. So, as I was saying before, I came across your social media on Instagram. My son actually talked about you. And he said, "Oh, Dad, you'll like this guy. I saw him on Instagram. He kind of reminds me of you a bit." He goes, "What, is he really good looking and stuff? And he's very multi-talented?" He goes, No. He goes, No, nothing like that. He just makes funny videos. He's a funny dad. I said, "Okay, I'll go watch it." I was watching you, and I was like, "Okay, I like this guy." Popped you a follow, and then I saw you on TikTok as well. So, how did you come across doing like social media videos? Like, what made you start doing them, and why?
Well, actually, my daughters were on TikTok, so I just downloaded TikTok just to kind of spy on them.
What dads do.
And I did a video one day, and I just thought it was fun. And then I just started filming what I'm doing.
Yeah.
Like, I'm going to the store, I'll film it. I'm cooking dinner, I'll film it. It's like no niche or no like just filming what I'm doing, and people liked it, and it blew up. And sometimes they go viral. I still don't understand it, but it's just me living my life. I'm just filming my life.
Maybe that's what people want to see. Maybe that's what they want to see, the real deal, instead of people projecting this like their riches and this fake lifestyle which they don't even have, because I've seen a lot of these influencers who are saying, oh look, I'm in my Maserati or flying overseas, and they are actually got these studio sets where you can go
Yeah,
in there
like
and
green
hire. Yeah,
screen.
yeah, and they can actually go. You can. There's a person who's got a cockpit of a plane, and you can hire it for the day to do photo shoots to pretend you're in this high class plane and stuff. Like, it's crazy what influencers will do. And
Yeah,
here's you filming you at the factory, getting a chalky milk, getting a couple of million views for it. So that's
yeah,
awesome. But that's awesome. I think that's what I love. I love to see that type of video go viral, but instead of the same thing of people doing a dance trend or something silly. It just seems, yeah. So you feel that maybe your videos are doing well because people can relate more to that everyday living.
yeah, yeah. I do. Or it could be my music. People like my music
Yeah, you got good
because
tunes. You
yeah,
love the
because I like
Creed.
the songs I put on there.
Yeah, yeah. I noticed there's a couple of bangs. Oh, he's got Creed on. Let's go. I got to listen to this video.
Yeah.
I'm a bit of a
Or
Creed fan.
my wife and kids, I throw them in there a lot.
Yeah, and that's
They're not big fans, but sometimes I'll still just film them,
yeah,
just like what
yeah,
they're doing. Oh,
yeah.
I just lost. Hold up,
Yep. That's
I
okay.
lost you somehow.
That's
Let
okay.
me fix you.
That's okay. All
There we
good.
go.
We're back to normal. This
There
is
we go.
okay.
Yep.
By the way, this is all unedited, unscripted. So anything f's up, it's on him. But
Ah,
that's okay.
yeah.
But
Well,
no.
the screen keeps going black, so I got to keep touching my phone to have it come back up.
Oh, okay. Yep, yep. No, that's okay. That's all good. No, it's okay. We'll
Yeah.
mess around with it. Like I said, it's the first time. It's okay. But
Okay.
so now that so how many followers you have on TikTok? It's like 400,000 or something. It's like
Yeah.
crazy
Yeah.
numbers.
I got like 400,000 on TikTok and 100,000 on Instagram. I just hit 100,000 on Instagram
Wow,
like last week.
congratulations. Congratulations.
Oh,
And
thank you.
so has anyone from Instagram or TikTok approached you, like agencies, to say, "Hey, look, your channel's blowing up. Or do you want to like do some promotions or sponsorships or anything like that?"
No, no, I haven't been approached yet. And people think I'm rich because I have all these followers, but I'm paycheck to paycheck, just like the average guy.
Yeah, I'm the
So
same.
I
Well,
don't make any money really off of this.
so no agencies on TikTok have approached you, or
No.
that's crazy, because I believe, I don't know if because you're in America, but they have the content creator program you can apply for, and so when upload a video, you get paid money for the
Oh
video.
yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
have you? Yeah.
I'm actually in that. I think I made like $7.50 last week. It tells you how
Is
much
that
you
a,
made every 7 days.
is that
Yeah,
all
I make
from?
yeah. Yeah, if you get a million, well, if you get like 2 million views, you
Yeah.
can make $800 or $900.
Is that all
But
from a
I've only done that.
video?
Yeah, I've only done that once on the minute-long creator views. Like most of the time, I make like $1.50, $2 a video.
That's crazy. Like, that's gotta say,
Yeah,
that's kind of chicken shit money, isn't it? Really?
yeah, I know. If Instagram paid, I'd be making a lot of money because Instagram, I get a lot of views with less followers. I'm
Yeah.
always going viral on Instagram.
Yeah. So will Instagram approach you?
No, huh? Not yet.
Yeah. So do you
You're the
know?
only person that's ever approached me to do something.
Oh, okay. Well, I just thought that's crazy. That's really weird. Do you think
Yeah.
do you think maybe it's because of your age, or maybe
Um,
your or demographic, or your views, or what type of videos you're doing, that
Yeah,
maybe
it's
you're not?
probably the types of videos I'm doing. I'm not doing like dancing or I'm not doing
Mm,
anything that's popular. I'm just a
yeah.
guy living his life. Like
Yeah.
I'm going to McDonald's
Mm,
to get some food.
yeah.
That's a video.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's crazy. Because, like, if you think
Like we
about it, you're doing the most realist things. You're not doing something that's not real.
yeah,
You're doing
like we put up
something.
our Christmas tree tonight and I
Mm,
made a video on that
mm,
of us putting our Christmas tree up.
yeah. But see, that's to me is more
Yeah.
of a touching and more relevant video than someone doing a dance, the latest dance trend. Like, I don't know, why do you think social media is that way, where you feel like it's always got to be flashy, something special to make those videos go viral, when people can't just post something realistic and just show everyday living. I mean,
I don't know.
yeah,
People like scripted things or like
mm,
shows and
yeah,
stuff with action or
yeah,
comedy or whatever. I'm just like I have no script. I don't even know how the video is going to end up. I just turn the camera on and whatever happens happens because it's
yeah.
just life. You don't get no second takes in life.
That's so true. You don't get second takes in life. Very true. Um, so Instagram hasn't really approached you. You're on the creator program on TikTok, which it doesn't seem to be making much.
No.
But you get a
You
lot of
can get
people.
like 3 to 4 million views, you can get a lot of money, but like when you're only averaging like 5, 10, 15,000 views, it's just pennies.
Yeah. Well,
And
that's still not really fair because like even on YouTube, like YouTube's revenue is pretty good. Like because like you
yeah,
get those
maybe.
YouTube. That's what I'm trying to work on at the moment. I'm trying to build up my YouTube because I found out the creator programs for TikTok is not coming to Australia because we don't have enough people using TikTok in Australia, which is
Oh,
crazy.
oh yeah, you
Yeah,
guys don't have,
yeah,
well,
yeah,
the
yeah.
famous people that are in it that get millions of views every video, they probably make several thousand a month,
Mm,
several thousand a week
yeah,
because
exactly.
you get
Yeah,
3, 4 million views, you're gonna get all kinds of money. But like
yeah, and
one
also the
time I got
sponsorship.
2 million views and that paid like $900
Shit, that's
just one
okay.
time.
Yeah.
That was awesome.
So
I
it's
was
only
hoping I
so
could
it's
get
only
that
one
every month.
so it's only one time payment. You don't consistently go.
Oh no, you get paid every month from it.
Mm,
Like last month I think I got $46. The month
wow.
before that I got like $35, but the
Yeah.
month before that I got almost a grand because I
Yeah.
did a video where I went and got glasses. It was just a
Yeah.
video of me getting glasses,
Yeah.
and that blew up,
Yeah.
and that one paid quite a bit.
That's good.
Yeah,
But it's so
yeah,
random, but it's so random. That's the problem because like everyone says, oh, he's doing so well, blah blah blah. Because like I stream video games on my platform. I go live, and like I could go live and maybe earn $50 for 2 hours, or maybe even a couple of $100 within 2 hours, or make
Oh really?
or make 15 cents. Yeah, it depends on how the
Oh, okay, I
generosity. Yeah,
see.
well, it depends on the generosity of the people. So so I wanted to mix it up. I don't want to just do games and stuff. I want to do other stuff as well. I want to do like podcasts. I might do a live podcast to talk to people on live one. But for now, I want to do a couple of pre-recorded ones, upload them, see how I go, and see how that goes. So, is there any other platforms that you would like to try and do? Like maybe
I'd like to try
you.
YouTube.
Yep,
I'd
yep,
like to figure out YouTube. You can make some money, but I don't
yeah.
know if my videos would do good there.
I
I
think they
probably have
would.
to have some kind of
I
scripted.
I think no. I think your videos would do really good there. You just keep just keep posting what you're posting like you normally do in other places. Just the consistency, because
Mhm.
I just followed your YouTube then, and I only noticed that you only had a couple of videos on there. But
Yeah,
I
they're
think
just
it's just the
TikTok
kids.
videos I put on there.
Yeah, I think that's the problem. Is that the consistency is the key, but also the problem is you're a full time worker. I'm a full time worker. Finding the time. If you wasn't working and
Yeah,
you had all the time in the world where you can do the edits and the scripts and make it look like a Hollywood blockbuster feature,
yeah,
it'd
yeah,
be a
something
different
like
story.
that.
But when at the end of the day, so when do you like? So do you just randomly film a video or make B reels like like bits and pieces and you meld them together, or you just like a spur of the moment think like, oh, I might film this today, or
Oh, yeah, yeah, it's for the moment. I might put up 3 or 4 months. I'll just like,
mm-hmm,
we're gonna do something, and I'll be
mm-hmm,
like, you know what? I think I'm gonna make a video on this,
mm-hmm,
and I'll make it like Christmas tree. I figure I'd do the Christmas tree, and like that
yeah,
time I went and got glasses, I'm like, I'm going to get new glasses today. I'm gonna make a video, and then I just
yeah,
filmed it,
yeah,
my haircut, just random things.
yeah,
Yeah, there's times I do 3 videos in a day, and there's times I do a video every 2 weeks. It just depends on when I say,
yeah,
"Hey, I think this would be a good video."
yeah.
Yeah.
So, where did you say you was again from? I know you're from the US,
Oklahoma.
Oklahoma. So you've been there all your life?
No, we've been here about 20 years. We
Yeah,
moved up
yeah,
from Kansas.
yeah, yeah. Okay,
I was in
nice.
Kansas, and then I came to Oklahoma.
Oh, okay, nice, nice. And so,
Yeah.
you're in the 50s club, and you got like is it 3 kids you have?
Yeah, I got 3 kids.
Okay.
I I got a 12-year-old
Mm-hmm.
and a 19-year-old
Yep.
daughter and a 23-year-old son.
Okay.
22-year-old.
My son's 23, and he's moved out of house, and my daughter she's 26. She's nearly 27. She's moved out. She's been out for a house for a few years now. So it's just me and my missus, my girlfriend, my partner, and my dog and 2 cats now. So it's
Hey, I got a dog and 2
you
cats.
got a dog and 2 cats. We actually had 2 dogs, but my other dog passed away a couple of weeks back. Unfortunately, she was 15.
Oh, yeah.
The poor little thing.
Yeah, it's sad.
Yeah, it is sad, but we got Chewy here. He always lays next to me. So whenever I'm streaming or gaming and stuff, I got all the animals around me. I feel like freaking Dr. Doolittle. It's just animals anyway. Yeah,
Yeah,
so you've been there for 20 years, you and your missus and the kids. And you say like
yeah,
they're kind of a bit iffy about being involved in the videos. Have you ever been like gone down in public and someone spotted you from a video and said, "Hey, it's random dot"?
yes,
It has really.
yes,
How do you
yes,
react to that? How do you react to that?
a few times.
Mm.
It's kind of awkward and embarrassing because I'm just a regular guy, but people think I'm like some celebrity. I'm
It's
like,
crazy, isn't it? Yeah.
yeah, it is. Like we went to visit my wife's mom. She lives like
Mm-hmm.
a couple hundred miles away from us, and we
Yep.
went to a convenience store, and some people in the parking lot like, "Oh my gosh, just random dot." And it was funny because I was coming out of the store and I just got a chocolate milk, so it's like they saw me coming
Yeah.
out of the store getting the
Yeah.
chocolate milk, and
Yeah.
they were so excited.
Yeah. Speaking of,
Yeah, I've been recognized a few times.
that's cool. I've been recognized a couple of times myself, which has really threw me back. Because I went to a gaming convention in Melbourne last year, and I'm a country boy. Like I live in the small little shitty town. There's like 1,200 people live here. It's a very small town. And I went to Melbourne, which is like 3.5 million people living there. So from 1,200 people to 3 million people, it really blew my mind. Never been there before. And there was this huge, busy convention, and someone saw me and said, "Oh, PS2 Fat Boy." I was like, "Who's calling out my name?" And I was like, it threw me off. It just threw me off. And they're saying, "Hey, I love your TikTok videos." It's like, "Wow, that's really cool." And I was like, and I got a photo with them and their family, and their kids are standing me like, "Who's this guy?" Their
Yeah,
dad
it's kind of
stars me.
awkward though, isn't it?
It's kind of awkward, but it feels funny. Like it's cool though.
Yeah,
Like you feel
yeah,
like,
it is.
"Hey, do you want my autograph?" That's some.
Yeah,
But
yeah,
it's crazy how it's evolved, how social media's evolved. Where I guess that's one of the good things about what we can do is like we can showcase what we're doing, and whether people like it or not, they can take it or leave it. So
yeah.
that's a pretty cool thing. So you said you haven't really made much dollars out of it. I haven't really made much dollars. Like it's crazy how people think I'm making money out of it too. I mean, I'm approached by sponsors, but sponsors don't pay you like millions of dollars. You got to work hard for those videos. Like
Yeah,
so I'm currently sponsored with a couple of companies, but it's not as if I'm rolling in thousands of dollars. It's just a few hundred
yeah.
dollars here and there, and plus I'm doing all this stuff and work. So, but you said you drink a lot of chocolate milk. Is that your go-to, the chocolate milk? What's the brand?
That's a true story.
Uh-huh.
I
Mm-hmm.
drink Highland because that's what we got around
Yeah.
here in
Mm-hmm.
Oklahoma. Highland chocolate milk, but I like Borden.
Yep.
Borden's really good, but we don't have Borden around where I live.
Oh, okay. Yep.
But and normally I drink just powdered chocolate milk and put it in a glass of regular
Mm-hmm.
milk and stir it up.
Yep. Yep.
Oh, yeah,
So maybe you
that's
need
a
to
true story.
maybe what you need to do is get that chocolate milk and tag it in your Instagram or your TikTok and say this is what I drink
Really?
every. Yeah, well, yeah, that's how you get the sponsorships, man. They notice the numbers. They'll notice the numbers. Hey, this chocolate milk is what it gets me through the day each day. And then you tag them in your Instagram, tag them in your TikTok, and see what happens. Keep tagging them in your videos, and they have people out there feeling around. They see videos that have been mentioned. That's how I got noticed with a couple of things.
Oh, nice. Yeah, I can do videos like I get stuff on TikTok Shop and I can tag that product
Mm,
and do a video and I can get
mm.
paid if people buy it. But that's not like that product's calling me and saying, "Hey, promote my
Yeah,
product."
yeah, that's really
It's
hard too because like you only get money if you get the commissions and stuff like that, which is
yeah,
hard. You want someone to
yeah,
actually approach and say, "Hey, I'm going to pay you big dollars. You're going to be our next." I want to make some
yeah.
Michael Jordan bucks.
That would
Yeah,
be cool.
that would be cool. I think that'd be the dream. But what is your dream? Is it like making these videos and making some decent income out of it to support you and your family? Would that be something you'd like to do?
Um, I mean, if it was offered to me, but it's not like I'm thinking, man, I sure wish I could do social media full time.
Yeah.
It's not really like a fantasy or a dream of mine. I just do it, and I just
Hmm.
happen to blow up. Sometimes I
Yeah.
blow up, and sometimes I don't.
Yeah.
But even a few
Yeah.
people like comment how much there's a lot of people with dead dads out there. They're always commenting, "My dad passed away,"
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
you make me feel so. I mean, stuff like that. That makes me feel really good.
It does make you feel good when you get that. Yeah.
Yeah, just make people happy. So even not making money, just making people have a good day, just because they saw one of my videos.
Yeah.
So that's kind of awesome.
That is awesome. I did a video with my son, which is probably my most viral video, which got like 1.5 million views on TikTok. Was me and my son playing Call of Duty when he was like 11, and
Oh,
then we showed a video of us playing still today.
I
And
lost you again.
that's okay, man. And then we were showing a video where we're still playing Call of Duty, but then he left home. And then I had all these people, and then and the video went viral, and people were reacting like, "Oh, I'll play games with you. Oh, your son's still there. Blah blah blah. You can still play." But the video went nuts. It went absolutely crazy. So
Yeah,
now
that was
people,
sentimental too.
that's I think people love that, like the sentimentality of those videos, and also I think you also know when a video is going to do well by if how you react to the video. Because when I made that video, I kind of got sad, like I was getting a little bit sad and a bit emotional about that video, and the music I put with
Yeah,
it, and I was like, oh, that got me in the feels. And then the next day I woke up and I had like 5,000 new followers, and my video has got like 150,000 views, and it kept going and going and going. I was like, wow, this is going nuts, and people were reposting it and liking it, and it was really, really, really nice. But yeah, it's such an amazing thing. How did you actually
yeah.
how did you react when? What was your first video that went viral, and how did you react to that?
Um, my first video that went viral
Hmm.
was actually, I mean, I did dark comedy too. Like people like my dark comedy,
Yeah.
where I would like, I'd like used to put a camera up in front of me, like I'd
Hmm.
hold the camera, and
Yep.
then
Yep.
I'd spin around in circles with the camera on my face, and I play "Kiss from a Rose" by Seal.
Yeah, and you do those
But,
jokes,
but
the dark jokes.
yeah, and
Yeah.
I do
Yep.
the jokes. And my first one that went viral, I said, I said I saved a woman from being kidnapped today. I'm proud of my self control, and it went viral. And that was my first one, and I freaked out. I was like, I couldn't believe it because before that I wasn't getting not even 100 views, and that one
Yeah.
got over 1 million views.
Yep.
And I was just bragging to people at work. I'm
Yeah.
like, look, I just went viral, and I
Yeah.
tell my wife and family. But then after that, I just started doing family videos because it was just too because the jokes weren't even mine, and I even told
Mm,
people in the hashtags and comments,
mm.
they're just jokes. It's not like I made the joke up.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
just a joke that you see. Like all my jokes is jokes you see on the internet or jokes you heard growing up.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
like whenever you tell a
Dad
joke
jokes. Yeah.
online, there's jokes that you know they're not jokes you invented, and sometimes people get mad. That's another bad thing is if you go viral, that's most time when you're going to get all the hate.
Oh yeah.
Didn't you
Yeah.
get any hate at all on your video with your son? Was there any
Uh,
hate?
there was a couple of negative review
Yeah,
messages on there, like, and I
yeah,
just say, I think, and like I've dealt with like I get trolls and stuff like that,
yeah.
and
Well, even if it's
yeah,
only five,
yeah,
like if you get
yeah,
like a
I,
thousand good comments and five rude comments,
yeah.
you're still gonna know about the rude ones, even though there's only a percentage.
It's amazing.
But yeah,
Yeah, exactly. It's amazing how like you can get a million comments saying the same thing. Oh, you're amazing. You're funny. But then there's one where it says, "Oh, this is trash," and that one you'll notice.
yes,
Yeah, it's
yes,
that's the
that's
one.
true.
But like you got to try and sweep it under the carpet and just move on. But yeah, there's a couple of people who said some inappropriate stuff to me. Because like I'm a gamer. I like game. I don't know if you're a gamer or not, but like I game a bit,
Yeah,
and people say, "Oh, you're too old to be gaming and too old to this." I said, "Why am I too old? Where's there's an age limit to doing what you love doing?" So
yeah,
there's no age limit to loving what you're doing. And if I'm going to keep doing what I'm doing and I love doing it, I will keep doing it. And you can mind your own fucking business.
yes,
So
yes,
yeah, exactly.
that's true.
But like you're not hurting anybody. Your videos are just you showing everyday living, what you're doing. You're not hurting
Yeah,
anyone. And people, if they take offense to that, they must have the biggest bug up their ass. Like, you know what I mean? It's just really, really
yeah,
weird. Yeah. But do you
just
get a lot of
jealous
yeah,
people.
well, yeah. 9 times out of 10, it's jealousy. Like, there's a lot of jealousy. There's a lot of backstabbers out there. A lot of people who just want to hate for the sake of hating. But how do you deal with trolls and like you obviously probably get like a couple of DMs on your Instagram or TikTok of people being nasty to you. How do you deal with that toxic behavior?
Well, when it first started, I'd like reply with videos on it for some
Yeah,
reason,
yeah,
and then I was had to quit replying to the hate. Now I
yeah,
just ignore it,
yeah,
and but if I get hate comments, I pin them. You can't
mm,
pin on TikTok, but on Instagram,
mm, mhm,
I'll pin that comment. And
yeah,
I got so many good people, so many supporters that when I get that one hater, they're going to go after him and they're going to start talking crap, and then they'll just delete the comment. It happens about 100% of the time.
Yeah.
They're like, say something rude to me, and I'll just pin that comment.
Yeah.
And then they take it down because I might get 2 or 3 hate comments out of every 500. I mean, my page is so, I can't believe all the happy people and all the support I get.
That's great.
I mean, but I do get a few haters on there every once in a while.
Yeah.
I just
get
ignore it.
I think it's the best thing
to
do.
You did a video the other day. Telling people about trolls.
Yeah, I did.
A long video. Oh,
Yeah.
my phone's at 5%. I'm gonna have to go plug my phone in.
I
So
thought
we can stay on, right?
Yeah, that's okay. I thought you already had it on charge. I told you to put it on charge.
Yeah, did you tell me to put it on charge?
Yeah, I said make sure your phone's on charge before we do the podcast.
Oh my god!
Oh, this is so unprofessional. This is the last interview I ever do with you ever again.
Yeah. Yes.
That's okay,
I agree.
man. That's okay. It's okay.
Okay.
A few moments later.
Okay, we're back. We had some technical difficulties. But it's okay, man. It's okay. Look, we're all guilty of not having our phone charged. But yeah, as I was saying beforehand, like with the trolls that we were discussing beforehand with trolls, you said that you've had some issues, but you mostly now ignore them or pin a message. And you said you've had people bump into you and say, like, you're famous and all that sort of stuff. What about you? You said your kids and your missus not too keen on it, and they find it a bit weird. But how do they react when you get spotted by somebody who thinks you're a celebrity? How do they react? Do they like roll their eyes or like, oh, what's going on here?
Actually, it's happened. Well, my son, he couldn't believe it because my son was with me one time when it happened. But the other 2 times it happened, I was with my family, but I was alone. Like my family was in the store.
Yeah.
And then by the time they came out of the store, the people were gone. I'm like, man, I just got recognized. So they haven't even seen it. So it's like I'm just telling stories.
Yeah, they think you're
just
fibbing.
my luck. The other 2 times I got recognized, even though I was with my family, I was alone at the time. And by the time they caught back up with me, the people were gone.
Yeah.
So they actually haven't seen it. Just my son saw it one time, and he thought it was weird. He was getting pretty famous too back in that time. It was me and my son making all the videos before I added my daughters and wife.
Yeah. How does he? What about the kids? Like, there's a bit of a touchy subject. Do they get like picked on saying, "Oh, your dad's on Instagram, blah, or Facebook, TikTok"? Do they get picked on a bit, or they think it's kind of cool? Their friends think it's cool.
Well, they don't get picked on. I don't even know if their friends really know about me.
So, oh, okay.
Yeah, because they don't go and brag about it.
Yeah.
So, yeah, they probably don't even know that their dad has a TikTok, or they haven't seen me. It's mostly people that don't live around me that like I blow up. I never blow up to like people in the town I live in, like other towns. So that's kind of weird too.
Yeah. That's weird because like my son and my especially my son because like I say I game and I make streams, his friends have always been hanging around and they see videos of me and they like, oh, your dad was in our FYP page on TikTok, bro. What's going on? Like, so they lose it and so that's kind of cool.
Algorithm there in Australia. Australia's kind of different, isn't it?
Well, I think it's because we're such a smaller country. Like we have like 25, 27 million people, or I think there is nearly 30 million people in Australia. Whereas that, like, and that's like a state in America somewhere, you got like hundreds of millions of people over there. It's kind of different, and we're all spread out. So,
what kind of talking up? They're selling stores there. You got Highlander Borden or Promised Land or?
No, man. We're very limited. We got, if you want to drink an iced coffee, if you want a chocolate milk, we got like because I don't really drink that stuff because that stuff goes right through me. But the Farmers Union iced coffee is what every tradie, hard-working bloke will drink. Like them, and there's a other one. It's got. I need to look this up. I need to look this up for you because, like, you need to look for this. I think it's got like a chocolate milk in Australia. So Choco. I don't think we have those brands though. Chocolate
You can
milk.
go to the store and buy one though, right? Some other brand, or do they even sell pre-made chocolate milk in
Oh
bottles?
yeah. Have you got Nesquik over there?
Yes, Nesquik is what I drink.
Yeah,
but it's
Nesquik.
powder.
Nesquik is here. We got Dairy Farmers Union chocolate, right? That's very
Oh,
yeah. Dairy Farmers Union is classic chocolate is very popular here, and then you got Nippy's chocolate flavored milk, and there's a couple. Oh yeah, Oak. Oak is a very popular one in Australia too. Oak chocolate milk and oat coffee. So if you see any of those ones, try them. I always see, but energy drinks in Australia are crazy. Like a lot of
yeah,
energy. Oh yeah. I don't drink that stuff. It will just. I wouldn't go to sleep. I'd be too freaking wired. I don't drink that stuff. But yeah. So when you're not like, let's just say when you're not making videos that are going blowing up and you're not working your ass off, and what's your quiet time? What do you like to do on your spare time? Is there anything you'd like to do in spare time?
I'm kind of boring. I just like sit home and watch TV or watch movies. Me and my family, my daughter and my wife, we like watching them scary movies.
Oh, you're a horror fan?
Scary movies.
Oh, I love horror movies. Yeah, I'm a horror fan. I love horror movies.
Yeah.
Yep. So
we play like card games. You ever heard of Skip-Bo and Uno? Stuff like
yeah. We played Skip-Bo, Uno, and
we played Skip-Bo a lot.
Yeah, Skip-Bo's awesome.
Yeah.
A bit of Monopoly, the board games and stuff. Yeah.
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 I'm bored. We don't go anywhere. We're homebodies. We just sit at home. Watch TV, play games.
Yeah, we we're a bit of the same. Like me and my missus, we like. I'm a bit of a movie aficionado. I love my movies. Because growing up in the Gen X era, like you grew up by the action movies and horror movies and movies you probably can't make nowadays. So what's your go-to horror movies? What do you like watching? Like the classic old ones, or do you like these new jump scare movies? Like what's your go-tos?
I like watching the some of the new ones are good, but not really most of them.
Yeah.
I mean, there's a couple good ones. I like the Final Destinations. I guess those are old, and I like those. That's not really horror movies.
They were good. They were good. Yeah, I love Halloween. I like Michael. Yeah.
I like Michael Myers movies. And,
yeah. He's awesome.
Like I said, Final Destination isn't really a horror genre, but I really like those. They're good.
They're really good, but they technically are. I mean, you're seeing people get effed up in really terrible situations.
Yeah.
Would you ever drive behind a truck carrying logs like that ever again?
I mean, see, now that's what you think about when ever behind a truck.
Yeah, when everybody on a truck, you're like, oh shit, Final Destination moment. Oh shit, get another lane. Or you're on a yeah. Well, I have a fear of heights. I hate heights, and so I'm not a fan of heights. So when I went on a roller coaster some years ago, I was like, I went on a roller coaster with my daughter at SeaWorld in Queensland, and I thought, okay, this one looks like the most safest one I can go. It's not that fast. It's going okay. All right, I'll go on this one. And we went on that one, and just as I went and did a loop, it stopped halfway through the loop. It stopped. So I'm like this, and I'm like, and then of course you see the technician, and the technician doesn't look older than my daughter. He's like fidgeting around. He's got a mop full of hair underneath his fucking hat. And I'm like, dude, take your time. That's all right. We got all the time in the world. And then there's a lady above me, and she's like, I need to go a wee. And I'm thinking she's going to piss on me.
Oh, yeah.
So, like a good 5-6 minutes, but it felt like an hour, that 5-6 minutes. And then they got the machine to go, and it slowly came down, and then they turned it off for the whole day. And they said there was something wrong with it.
Man, you want to break down the roller coaster.
Yeah. Well, and that was the last roller coaster went on there. I was like, hey, look, first one I get on, and it fucks up. I'm not going on these things again.
Yeah, you're done with roller coasters.
Yeah, I'm done with roller coasters. But no, I still went on a couple, but like, that one was like, that is done. But yeah, so you like the horror movies, and obviously the music. So you grew up like you like the music. Yeah. So what's your go-to bands? What's your go-to bands? Like your favorite bands and performers?
You ever heard of the Cranberries?
Oh, I love the Cranberries. Yeah, massive fan. Big fan. When Dolores passed away, that was like a little bit of me went with her. You know,
I mean, people think that I'm like, I love Metallica, Alice in Chains, stuff like that, Creed, but the Cranberries, I say they're probably my favorite band.
They were phenomenal.
I mean, their albums are great.
Yeah, and there was so many hits too. Yeah, many. Yeah,
I'm Dreaming My Dreams wasn't even a famous song, but that's one of my favorite songs.
Yeah.
Also like Metallica, Alice in Chains.
Oh yeah,
Creed,
big. Yeah, I love Alice in Chains as well. Jeez, sorry. Barry Manilow. Yeah, I like the crooners. Oh, yeah, I like Barry Manilow, and I like Neil Diamond. I like Frank Sinatra. I like Dean Martin. I grew up listening to all that stuff with my mum. Like my mum was my mum was the muso in the family, and so whenever she had people over, because she was European, like she was from Croatia. And so the accordion would come out, and then there'll be like Frank Sinatra, Dean Martin, Perry Como, all that old stuff. And then like when they were getting down with the head and the hair down, they put some Creedence Clearwater Doors and and bit of Pink Floyd and stuff like that. So there'll be a big electric, depending on the mood. They would listen to all sorts of stuff, So I listen to a lot of music.
Surprised me. My wife surprised me a couple months ago and took me to a Barry Manilow concert. It's his final tour, and that was amazing.
Oh, that would have been awesome. How old is Barry Manilow? He's got to be like 157 years old.
Oh no, he's in his 80s, I believe.
Wow, how did he sound? How did he sound for 80?
Wonderful.
He did.
He sounded great. Yeah, it was amazing. Well, he didn't jump around and dance, so he's not like out of breath like the hair bands and rock and rollers, because he just sat down at a piano or just stood there because he can't dance around. So he did great.
He didn't do well, I saw the Rolling Stones in 2014. They're live. They were amazing, and they were 100 years old back then. So
that was 20 years ago.
It feels like it. But I watched them, and they were great. They were jumping around, and Mick was doing these things. And what was really cool was seeing all the parents there, like people who grew up with the music, but them taking their kids. So do your kids listen to your music, or do I roll their eyes? Oh, Dad's Creed music. Oh, or Mum's music.
Well, my son does.
Yeah.
My son, he likes listening to Nutshell and stuff by Alice in Chains.
Yeah, great songs.
But my daughters are more like Billie Eilish and stuff like that.
It's too late for them.
Yeah.
You tried, yeah.
Yeah, whenever we go on trips, I don't get to pick the music that often.
Yeah.
Because they don't.
Did you like it?
Listen to their music.
Yeah, I listened to something, but now being a dad, do you like embarrassing your kids? Like, it's the best part about being a dad. So when my daughter used to go to high school, I'd pick her up and she'd like cower down because I'd have the music blaring, but it's like dad rock, AC/DC, Metallica or whatever. I'd put that on and she would cower down like this with a bag because she was with her groupies, her little friends, and she would like basically fling herself like she was protecting the president from a gunshot. To go into the car and turn my music down. So I made sure that whenever I pick her up, I had the music blaring full blast, and then I would open up windows and I would stop.
And the windows down.
Yeah, and I have the windows down, but I'd also be like further away from her. I'd pull over and I'd call her out, Abby, your dad's here, come and pick you up. And I'd have, here I go again on my own, and or AC/DC. And she'd be like, and she'd be like this. I love embarrassing. But my son, he was the complete opposite. He loves my music. He gets it.
Same way with me.
Yeah, my son loves the metal. He loves this. He listens to all the old stuff. But I think my daughter, actually, because she's gotten older, she's listened to a lot of old stuff. She likes old stuff too. But like when they're in their little teeny bopper, they're trying to impress their friends and stuff like dads are lame, parents are lame. But it's cute though. It's cute. But yeah,
I do the same thing to my daughter. I pick her up from school with the windows down, listening to my music.
Damn right, and you got to keep doing that till they. So how many more? So you only got the 3 kids?
Yeah. My middle daughter, or my middle child, she's pregnant, so we're gonna have a grandkid.
Oh wow! Congratulations! Yeah,
Thank you.
That's awesome. That's awesome. girlfriend, her son recently had a baby, and we were just babysitting her. She's only 7 months. She's a little sweetie. But I tell you what's great about being a grandparent is like it's nice having a baby, but we get them back because I miss my sleep.
Exactly.
Oh, I tell you what, I don't have no energy. I don't have the energy anymore. Remember the sleepless?
Grandparents gonna be awesome.
Yeah, it will be. Awesome, no, that's awesome. That's awesome. That's really cool. As we're saying about being parent, so you said you got TikTok to keep an eye on your kids. So do you feel that?
Yeah, just to see the kind of stuff they were posting.
Yeah.
And I just did a video one day, but yeah, I got on there to follow them.
Yeah. So
and, I mean, I was on there for like a year, 9 months to a year before I blew up. I was just some boring guy doing stupid videos.
But that's that's how it goes though. Sometimes you're just posting normal everyday life, and it goes really well for you. So yeah. But so obviously you are concerned about your family, which is like every father should be, every parent should be in general. So are you scared of social media as well, like the way things are right now? I mean, there's talks about TikTok being banned in the US, and all these restrictions. Because like in Australia, there's being a law being introduced in Australia. I don't know if you know that all social media will be banned for people under the age of 16 years of age.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it'll be effective by next year. So like Instagram, TikTok, you have to be over 16 years of age to use it. What are your thoughts on that as a father, like, and someone who uses those social media? Do you think that's a good thing? Do you think the government's doing the right thing? Or do you think it should be more of a power to the parents and possibly the social media networks utilizing those? Should have like stronger tools to make sure they can detect younger people aren't watching certain things they should be watching, or be more exposed to predators or creeps out there.
Exactly.
Yeah.
If it was, I mean, that don't sound too bad to me. If there was a way you could have the app that you knew that you didn't have a bunch of predators out there following your 12-year-old or messaging your 12-year-old.
Yeah,
I'd like that, but you really can't guarantee because somebody could just pretend they can say
that's the scary part about it. Like, I mean, it's so easy to make fake identities now, and that's the scary part. But I think monitoring it a bit better would be good. I mean, it's not definitely going to. I don't think banning it for 16-year-olds is going to resolve anything because people can just make a fake account anyway.
Exactly.
I think that
I didn't think about that.
Yeah,
they'll say you have to be 16. Like on Instagram, don't you have to be like at least 14 or something?
Yeah,
like now?
I think so. But I think what they need to do is like have like an adult Instagram and a children's Instagram and maybe an adult TikTok, because they're kind of doing that with YouTube right now. You got YouTube Kids and YouTube stuff, and you have to declare whether this content is suitable for children. I always say no. It doesn't even matter if I'm swearing or not. I always say no because I don't want to get that, hey, you're in trouble sort of thing. But yeah, I think it's definitely more up to the social media programs to police it better, and also to parents in general. Like, watch your kids. Like, watch your kids. Like you said yourself, you got TikTok to just watch your kids, make sure they weren't doing anything inappropriate on there or being watched by anyone. Because I mean, like I said, I'm a gamer, and my kids were playing games, and one time my son was talking to some guy who was 40 years old. I was like, "Who's this guy?" Oh, we met him through. I said, "Do you realize?" And I said to him, "Do you realize how old these kids are?" And he goes, "Yeah." And I said, "So why are you talking to them? Piss off. You talk to people your own age."
Gone,
he was gone. Yeah, I got rid of him. Yeah, because Tyler said, my son said, he was nice to us. I said, yeah, but you don't know that person. You don't know what he's going to say, and I don't want to risk it. So, bam, out the door you go. So,
I agree.
I mean, if it's people I know personally, like friends, like mutual friends and stuff like that, and family, that's fine. But like random strangers from another country talking to your kids, no, sorry, no way am I going to have that. So. But they're adults now, and that's the other problem. That's another thing too. You said that your son's 23, your daughter's 19, and your youngest.
I got a minor at home. Yeah, I got a 12-year-old.
Okay, yeah. So, what's it like with your kids growing up? What's the place you're living in? Is it like a big population? I'm not familiar with it. Like, is it a big population where you live, or a small town?
It's a small town.
Yeah,
probably just a few thousand people in this one.
Oh, okay. And so you're going to basically drive a long way to work, like.
Yeah, I do. I drive 50 miles one way.
Wow.
So I drive like almost 2 hours round trip every or 5 days a week.
Yep.
Yeah.
So you drive there and you stay there, and then you come back. Or you
Yeah, I
drive.
drive there, I work my 8.5 hour shift, and I come home. So I'm gone like almost 11 hours every day
Wow.
on my 5 days. And what's funny is we moved to this town because the factory I work at
Mm-hmm.
is in this town.
Yep.
And I was at that factory like over 9 years and never got wrote up.
Mm-hmm.
Was always a good worker. And then they just fired me just like that.
Yep.
And we already bought the house here, so we're living in this town, but I don't even work here anymore. So that's
I'm sorry to hear that, dude.
yeah.
It's tough times being like, you know, do you feel that like now with after we've had COVID that times are tougher than they were before pre-COVID?
Yeah, we were just talking about that today. Me and my wife. COVID changed the world totally.
Yeah.
Yeah, times are tougher. Jobs are harder because there's no more like 24-hour stores like there used to be. So all those people working overnight, they're gone.
Yeah.
And prices of everything has went up.
Skyrocketed. Yeah. Same here. Like because like I said, when I lived in a small town, so did you get paid? I don't know, like if you was a necessity or required worker, was you a required worker? Was you still working when the world went all crazy?
Yeah, I was. Like, even though I worked at a factory, I was essential, I guess, and they never shut down. And my wife's a nurse, so she worked the whole time.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
Well, actually, she actually ended up losing her job because of COVID because she was supposed to get they told her she had to get the vaccine or they were going to fire her, and she didn't get the vaccine, so
she didn't want to get the vaccine.
No.
Yep. You know, it's crazy. I got the vaccine. I don't remember which one it was. I think it was the third one that came out because I didn't get COVID. Yeah, and where I worked was I work in an abattoir, which is a meatworks factory, and so I'm dealing with cold store environment, cold, and sort out orders. And I had to drive out of town to get the vaccine, and I thought I better get it, and then I heard people saying, "Don't get it," and then I got it out of town. I drove about an hour and 20 minutes out of town, and we all segregated in the room. It felt really weird. I thought this is the closest thing we'll ever get to a zombie apocalypse. It got really weird, And then I got the vaccine. I came home, and I had work Monday, and then I got sick. I got COVID right then. Got COVID.
What? You got COVID after the vaccine?
After the vaccine, I got the COVID like a matter of days, and within days, and I was sick, like really badly sick, and I couldn't taste anything. Did you get COVID?
Yeah, I got COVID.
Oh, and it knocked me for 6. I was out for 2 weeks. Like I couldn't taste anything. I was bedridden. My boss actually brought me food. She brought me food, which was really nice of her. She brought me food, like stuff, and like knocked on the door and left, and we'd come out there and grab food. My son, I don't know, his immune system's amazing. He didn't get COVID. He was the one that lucky. Oh, it's really bad for me.
I had to take 2 weeks off work just because it was a rule. Hey, you get COVID, you can't come to work.
Yeah.
But it was just like a cold for me. So I guess I got lucky.
Yeah, I couldn't taste anything for the 2 days, and then when I had a bacon sandwich, like, oh my god, that tastes like bacon, and I was really bad. Yeah, it knocked me around, and I was just really lethargic. And so I don't know whether it's because I had just had my shot due to the reaction to the shot and COVID at the same time messed up with me. But I'm okay now. But I don't feel like I was before. I'm always tired. Like I'm always tired now. Like I feel tired all the time. You
get like long COVID then, huh? So you get the COVID that keeps coming.
Yeah, I am. Yeah, I mean, I'm trying to get fit as well, and I just feel like some days I've got energy, next days I just feel like ugh. But it's something I got to deal with. Also with being older and stuff like that. But I also need to take better care of myself. I think we all do. What is your besides drinking chocolate milks? What's your other little go-to things that you like doing? Like, what's your go-to snacks when you sit down watching a couple of horror movies?
It depends. I like sweet, like I like Reese's peanut butter cups, Kit Kats.
Oh, Kit Kats are so good.
But I prefer chips. I like chips and bean dip.
We love the dips. Yeah, Yep.
Cheese dip, or
Yeah.
just barbecue potato chips. I
How
like
good?
salty snacks.
Me too. I'm more savory than sweets. I like sweets, but I love
Yeah, I
savories.
like sweets
Yeah,
too.
I love getting a big old dip and some crackers and some
Yeah,
soft drink and just sit there watching some
same,
creepy
same.
movies. Yeah. So you said that you like the old Halloween movies. Did you watch the new ones? What did you think of them?
The very latest one I watched, I don't know if it's the newest one they had, but it kind of made me mad because all of a sudden she wasn't his sister. The girl, what's her name,
Yeah,
Lori?
yeah, Laura. Yeah, was not his sister. They changed the whole thing. It upset me that
And that got on
movie.
my nerves.
Yeah,
I'm like, how is that not his
yeah,
sister?
yeah, and they killed him
But
and she kind of killed him with a refrigerator. I was like, what the shit?
yeah,
And then this guy was
yeah. I
beating
guess
him.
I
I was like,
liked it
yeah,
all in all.
yeah,
As a standalone movie, I liked it. But if I
mm.
mix it with all the other Halloweens, I was
You can't.
kind of
Yeah,
bummed out.
they can't beat the classics. I love Michael. I love Jason. I'm a big Jason fan.
Oh yeah,
I
me
love
too.
Jason. Well, I got all this horror memorabilia here. Like I got Freddy.
Freddy. I like Freddy
Oh,
too.
I love
I do
Freddy.
not like the. I didn't like the new Freddy, the new Nightmare.
Yeah, that was kind of shit. And I got Jason.
Yeah,
Yeah,
they haven't even tried to redo that yet. I guess.
yeah, I love that old stuff. Yeah, the kids get me sort of stuff, and my poor girlfriend Trish, she doesn't like horror movies, and I made her watch the new Alien movie, and she's like, I'm not into horror movies, but she's getting there. She's getting there. Poor bugger.
And I got lucky. My wife loves the horror movies. So
She
does my
does.
12-year-old.
Yeah, the
They
kids
love
do.
scary
Yeah, the
movies.
kids love it. The kids do love it. The kids love it. So,
Mhm.
so what do you want to see? I'm going to kind of wrap this up a bit. So, what do you want to see? Out of your social media that's blowing, it's doing really well. Like, where would you like to see where it goes? Like, would you like to see like getting some sort of income out of there, where you?
I would
Yeah,
love to somehow get income out of it. And then,
yeah.
but then all the trolls will come out and call me a sellout. But I mean, hey, if I can make money, I'll make money.
It's
But
really,
it's been
yeah,
like,
yeah.
yeah, it's been 4 years and nothing's happened. So
Mm,
I'm assuming nothing's going to happen. I'm just like the mom
mm,
posting pictures on Facebook. I'm
yeah.
just a guy that just films his life,
Mm,
and I'm sure I'll still be working. I ain't going to be
yeah.
able to make it my career, but
Mm,
that's all right. I'm sure TikTok, like you said, they're probably going to be getting banned. They've been talking
mm,
about that
mm,
once
yeah.
becomes president, but
Yeah.
I'm really not sure.
So, so if you think TikTok gets banned, where would you just focus then? Mainly on Instagram and possibly move over to
Yeah,
YouTube? Yeah.
yeah, Instagram.
Mm,
I'm trying to do YouTube. I opened up a YouTube and I just like put a
mm.
couple of my TikTok videos on there, and nothing really happened. But
Keep
if I
keep
get my
doing them.
family to play,
Keep doing
yeah,
it.
if I get my,
I think you
yeah,
should keep doing it. I think you should because there's a couple of guys I watch on YouTube that are kind of like me, just talking shit,
yeah,
and they're doing pretty well. So I think consistency is the key. And and,
yeah.
and and I love your videos. I think they're great videos. I think your
I,
show.
I appreciate it.
Yep. You kind of like I said. You kind of remind me. Like do you have the most amazing editing skills? No, but there's thought. There's thought in those videos. There's obviously something you want to share with people. And like you said, there's a lot of people reach out to you to say, "Oh, look, you're an amazing dad. I wish my dad was like you." I got so many videos like that myself, where people were saying, "Oh, you're an amazing father," or It's great to see you post that stuff because I feel there's a lot of people out there who have deadbeat parents, and I'm not saying I'm
Yeah,
perfect, but
there is.
yeah, but I came from a pretty rough background. Like my parents weren't there all the time for me, and lived a rough life and. I try to, do better when my children were growing up to be the best father I could be because I didn't have a father figure when I was growing up. I don't know how were your situation. How are your parents, if you don't
Yeah,
mind
I
me
didn't
asking?
have a father either. I grew
Yeah,
up with a single mom and 5 kids.
same
There
here.
was five
My
of us.
mum, I grew up with a single mum as well. Like my mum grew me up, took care of me, but she had mental problems. So as a young kid, you don't understand mental health. You just think your mum's a bit
Yeah,
weird and eccentric, and people think that too because there was no real help for it. And so, but
yeah,
now when I'm an adult and I'm seeing all this stuff on social media, I said, "Oh, well, my mum was just like that." So yeah, but you're doing a great job, man. I really, like I said, I think I really like your videos, and I think just keep persevering, keep doing what you're doing, and hopefully that one day you can make something out of it. And I don't think you should feel guilt for thinking that I shouldn't be, or feel that people feel that way. And I think that's, like you said, is jealousy. You're no different from anyone else who's like flashing their boobies for money. I mean, they're doing it. You know what I mean? Like, you're not going to those extremes to showcase it. You're just going to extremes saying, hey, look, I'm just showing my everyday life of me doing my thing. And if people really like that, then they can support it. So,
exactly.
Exactly. Is there anything else you'd like to share with me before we wrap things up, mate?
No, I appreciate you having me be your first guest. So
no, I appreciate you coming here. Yeah. You bring me back. Well, if you want to ever come back again and chat, you're more than welcome to. I'd love to have like regular chats. Maybe we can make it like a.
I'll charge my phone.
You charge your phone. Maybe we can make a podcast where two dads talk about different parts of the pond, like what your kids up to.
Maybe I could have my family with me. Yeah, we could all be.
Yeah, that'd be cool. That'd be cool if they want to talk. They're probably how. Actually, I'm going to ask you, how did they react to you going on a podcast? How did they feel about that?
They don't really care. And then whenever you started it, you said it's your first one. Yeah. They're like, oh. Mm-hmm. They're like,
yeah. Okay. But like, right. No, that's okay. But like I said, I've been in some other podcasts, and I've done some other podcasts in the past. And like I said, I just felt like you're someone that people can relate to, especially my demographic. Like, I look at my algorithm, I look at people who watch my videos, who interact with my lives, and it's usually majority of men and like Gen Xers or young lads who can relate to that. And I feel that there's one thing that is lacking in the world is decent role models for men and women as well, like, and I think that's something that they see all these people with their flash of money and all that. I think they are really they're the wrong ones, like these Andrew Tates and stuff like that. I'm not a fan of those idiots. Like, they don't know how to they don't respect women, they don't respect themselves, and they don't respect people. I think, like, it's like the old saying goes, I treat people how I expect to be treated. Simple as that. And I'm pretty sure you're from the old school as well, like, how you was brought up with right, and I don't think there's nothing wrong with that, being brought up with some old school rules and beliefs. I think it's good, and I think we're sorely lacking that nowadays. But anyway, I really appreciate you coming on here and thanking you for hanging out with us. And I'll have, and like I said, it's going to be unedited. It's going to be like 2 parts because of the phone thing. But thank you so much. Yeah, that's okay, mate. You've been a great guest.
How do you watch it though? How do I get to you?
I will upload it onto YouTube. I'm going to be uploading on YouTube. Yeah.
Oh, okay, so it's a podcast it's not like a. Yeah. So it's a podcast on YouTube.
It will be a video vlog YouTube, like a vlog podcast.
Oh, that's cool.
Yep, and you'll be my first guest, and I'm going to upload it on.
Are you PS2 Fat Boy on YouTube too?
Yeah. I'll send you a link to my channel, and once it's up and ready, I'll send it to you, and I'll try and. No worries, man. I appreciate you popping in and talking to us, and we can have a little quick.
Talking to you. I've been watching your videos for a while too.
Oh no!
So it's pretty cool to talk to you in real life.
Yeah, it's kind of surreal when you talk to somebody in real life, like you've been watching the videos and then suddenly you're talking to them. Yeah, it's pretty cool, isn't it? Yeah. It's pretty cool. Yeah. But anyway, we're gonna wrap this video up. But I could talk to you after we're done recording, if you are, because I want to rack your little brain on a few things. Might be able to help you with. Okay. Anyway, this is a random dot. Please go check out a random dot on TikTok and Instagram. And please support their page and their channel. Go like the videos, share the videos, and follow this channel, Just a Random Dot. Go check them out, and thank you for watching our very first podcast with PS2 Fatboy and our guest, Just a Random Dot. Take care, everyone. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you on the next one.